Priya Ganidam Madhuram. Today I am going to discuss exercise 6.3, question number 6 of class 8 mathematics, squares and square roots. Let's move to our first question. Our first question, question number 6. For each of the following numbers, find the smallest whole number by which it should be divided so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the square number so obtained. I think the question is clear. We have to find the smallest number to be divided so that the given number become a perfect square. If you get the perfect square, you have to find the square root of that also. Our first question, 252. You know that we have to do the prime factorization. So the prime factors of 252 are 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. Look at the prime factors. Here 7 is not in a pair. So it is understood that the smallest number to be divided will be 7. So if you are dividing by 7 on RHS, the same operation should carry on with LHS also. So we get 252 upon 7 equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7 whole divided by 7. 7 is cancelled in the RHS, so remaining will be 36. The left side 252 divided by 7 gives 36. 36 will be a perfect square, hence the square root of 36 equal to 2 into 3 equal to 6. To find the square root, from each pair of numbers we are taking one number outside. So from these two 2's we are taking 1 2. Similarly from these two 3's we are taking 1 3. Hence the square root of 36 will be product of 2 and 3. That is 6. So square root of 36 will be 6 and the smallest number to be divided to get a perfect square is 7. Now we move to next question. 2925. Our first step is find the prime factors of 2925. I have done the prime factorization of 2925. So we get the prime factors as 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 13. Observe the prime factors. We understood that 13 is not in a pair. Hence the smallest number to be divided to get the given number a perfect square will be 13. So both LHS and RHS must be divided by 13. Hence the square root of 2000. So if we divide 2925 upon 13 will give 225. Hence the square root of 225 equal to product of 3 and 5, that gives 15. Hence the smallest whole number to be divided will be 13 and the square root of the perfect square obtained will be 15. Our next question, 396. First we have to do the prime factorization of 396, which gives 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 11. Observe the prime factors of 396. We see that 11 is not in a pair, so the smallest whole number to be divided to get a perfect square is 11. So we must divide LHS and RHS by 11. So we get 36 in the LHS and RHS. That means square root of 36 equal to 2 into 3 equal to 6. Our next question is 2645. First, we have to perform the prime factorization of 2645, which gives 5 multiplied by 23 multiplied by 23. If we observe the prime factors of 2645, we have the 5 which is not in a pair. We can see that 5 appears not in a pair. Hence, the smallest number to be divided to get perfect square is 5. So, what do you have to do next? Yes, we have to divide LHS and RHS by 5. Why we have to perform LHS and RHS by 5? Otherwise, our equation will become changed. Here the number will change. So, whatever the operation we are carry on with any one of the side, the same should carry on with the other side. So, we get square root of 529 equal to 23. Now, our next question 2800. First, we have to do the prime factorization of 2800. The prime factors of 2800 are 2 multiplied by itself 4 times multiplied by 5 into 5 into 7. Observe the prime factors. We can see that 7 is not in a pair. Hence, the smallest whole number to be divided to get the perfect square is 7. What is the next step? Yes, we have to divide by 7 on both RHS and LHS. We have divided here by 7. RHS, the 2 7s in the numerator and denominator will be cancelled. LHS also. We divided 2800 by 7, we get the answer 400. Hence, the square root of 400 equal to, from each pair of numbers, we are taking one number outside. So, 2 into 2 into 5 equal to 20. Hence, in this question, the smallest whole number to be divided will be 7 and the square root of the number obtained is 20. Our next question 1620. As usual, first we have to do the prime factorization of 1620. Now the prime factors of 1620 are 2 into 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by itself 4 times multiplied by 5. Now observe the prime factors carefully. We see that 5 is not in a pair. Hence, the smallest whole number to be divided to get perfect square is 5. What is the next step? Yes, we have to divide by 5 on both sides. LHS and RHS must be divided by 5. Hence, we get 324. So, we can find the square root of 324. Therefore, square root of 324 equal to 2 into 3 into 3 equal to 18. So, here the smallest whole number to be divided to obtain the perfect square is 5 and the square root of the number obtained will be 18. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.